Let's say the motion was, this House believes that states should intervene to slow down the development of generative AI. The most intuitive reaction that you should have when seeing this motion is not to list down all the benefits and harms of generative AI, because of course this is not likely going to be as contested that much, at least not as much as the evaluation on whether these impacts are actually good or bad. But it is to spend a significant amount of time thinking about what the process of state intervention would look like. First, process arguments should help reveal arguments within each and every mechanism. This is a comprehensive form of argument because it is often concrete and directly related to the motion. So for example, Gov side can explain that the process of slowing down the development of generative AI, such as shutting down large GPU clusters, requiring extensive surveillance of large AI firms, or limiting the publishing of deep learning architectures, would buy time for government institutions to study and assess this technology, thereby capacitating regulatory institutions and building the necessary political capital to coordinate healthily within and with the generative AI industry. On the other hand, opposition may explain that these same processes, the process of slowing down the development of generative AI, as we mentioned earlier, may unintendedly create artificial monopolies in the industry, as it significantly stifles the development of other tech startups with newer innovations because it only privileges existing players who already have a stake in the market. Second, process arguments should also ideally enhance and complete your existing ideas. If you initially formulated an argument that stated that the rapid development of generative AI can be an existential risk to humanity, as in the sense that it can undermine democratic systems, it can lead to devastating job losses, etc., etc., if you had this argument already, adding in the specific nuance of state intervention allows you to run the comparative analysis that political institutions can build credibility and create better defense mechanisms against malicious tech companies, thereby preventing the exploitation of these vulnerabilities. On the other hand, opposition can potentially spin this argument by explaining that the rapid development of AI is the precondition to creating better safeguards and regulations against generative AI, as it also speeds up capital investment in adjacent digital and internet industries, thereby making the transition much easier and cost efficient. So again, what's the bottom line here? Process-centric arguments and analysis bring life and concreteness to your speeches. And I highly encourage you to always add this dimension to every part of your content as well, because after all, the process is where the argument allows itself to be proven, and the analysis is made in the process. That's all for today's video. Thank you everyone and have a wonderful day.